Did you know most babies don't learn to sit by being placed into sitting? They learn it by building the strength and balance on the floor first. And that's why pulling your baby into sitting with their hands can feel helpful in the moment, but it often teaches the wrong muscles to do the job. If you've ever found yourself thinking, "They're almost there, I'll just help them sit up," you're not doing anything wrong. You're trying to support your baby. But a lot of babies respond by locking their knees, rounding their back, throwing their head back, or using their arms in a way that looks like progress, while their core muscles stay on vacation. And that can make sitting feel harder later, not easier. In this video, I'll show you what to do instead. 4 simple, baby-friendly activities that build the exact skills your baby needs for independent sitting, without forcing it, without stressful training, and without turning it into a workout. First, let's talk about why pulling into sitting can backfire. When you pull your baby up by their hands, their body often tries to solve the movement by using the strongest shortcuts available. That usually means they grip hard, stiffen their arms, and use their shoulders and neck instead of their belly and back muscles. You might see their shoulders rise up toward their ears, their chin tuck, or their back round into a C shape. They're technically sitting, but they're not practicing the real job of sitting: steady core control, balanced weight shifts, and protective reactions with their arms. Also, sitting is not just a position. Sitting is a skill that requires 3 big things: strong trunk muscles, balance reactions, and the ability to move in and out of the position safely. If your baby can't get into sitting on their own yet, placing them there for long periods can make them tired, frustrated, and more likely to slump, because their muscles aren't ready to hold them upright for that long. So what should you do instead? You want to give your baby practice that strengthens the core, builds balance, and teaches them how to shift weight, because weight shifting is the secret sauce behind rolling, propping, sitting, crawling, and eventually walking. And the good news is you don't need fancy equipment. You just need a little floor time, a few smart positions, and a couple minutes a day. Let's go through the 4 activities. Activity number 1, tummy time, power set, the sitting foundation. Tummy time is one of the best ways to build the muscles needed for sitting because it strengthens the back, shoulders, and core and teaches your baby to hold their head steady while their body moves. But if your baby hates tummy time, don't force long sessions. Do short, frequent sets. Here's how you do it. Start with a soft, safe floor space. Place your baby on their tummy and put a toy slightly in front of them, close enough that they can see it and reach for it. Your goal is not perfection. Your goal is effort. If they immediately faceplant or get upset, modify. Roll up a small towel and place it under their chest, right below the armpits. This shifts weight back a little, so it's easier to lift the head and use the arms. Or do tummy time on your chest while you recline. Your baby's favorite view is your face, and that often buys you extra minutes. Now, the power set part. Do 3 rounds of 30 to 60 seconds. In each round, use one tiny change to challenge them slightly. Round 1, toy directly in front. Encourage reaching with both arms. Round 2, move the toy a little to the left. This makes them shift weight and reach across. Round 3, move it a little to the right. Same idea. Those small weight shifts are training your baby's trunk and balance in a way that directly helps sitting later. If your baby is older and already pushing up on their arms, you can make it more fun by placing a mirror in front of them or putting a toy on a low box so they look up slightly. Looking up encourages better shoulder and upper back strength. This one activity alone builds so much of what sitting requires, because sitting is basically controlled balance, and tummy time is where the body learns control first. Activity number 2, side lying play, the hidden trick that builds core control. Side lying is an underrated position that quietly builds the muscles needed for rolling and sitting. Because it's stable but still requires your baby to activate their core and reach across midline. Here's how to do it. Lay your baby on their side with their bottom arm out in front, not trapped under them. If they keep rolling onto their back, you can place a rolled towel behind their back for support. Now place a toy in front of them at chest level and encourage them to reach with the top hand. When they reach, their belly muscles have to work to keep them from flopping backwards. It's gentle core work, and babies usually tolerate it much better than tummy time. To level it up, place the toy slightly higher or slightly forward so they have to rotate their upper body a little. Rotation is huge for development. Many babies who struggle with sitting are missing rotation and weight shifting skills, not raw strength. Do this for 1 to 2 minutes on each side. The goal is not endurance. The goal is repeated practice of reaching and stabilizing. If you're thinking, this looks too easy, remember, easy is good when it's the right movement pattern. Your baby's body is learning coordination, not just muscle. Activity number 3, supported sitting the right way, support at the hips, not the hands. This is the do this instead to pulling into sitting. You can absolutely let your baby experience sitting, just do it in a way that helps them learn the right muscles and balance reactions. Instead of pulling your baby up by their hands, place them in a supported sit with support at their hips. Your hands go around their pelvis or low ribs, not under their armpits and not holding their hands. Why? Because support at the hips helps the trunk do the work. Support up high teaches them to hang on you. Now, here's the important part. Don't aim for perfectly upright sitting right away. Most babies need a slight forward lean at first. You want them leaning forward just enough that they can prop on their hands. So set them on the floor between your legs or in front of you and place a toy low in front of them. Let them lean forward and put their hands down. This is called tripod sitting. It's one of the earliest forms of independent sitting, and it's supposed to look a little wobbly. Your job is to prevent big falls, not to freeze them in place. Keep your hands at their hips, and if they start tipping, help them reset. Do short sets, 20 to 40 seconds a few times. If they slump or get cranky, they're done. To make this even more effective, add tiny weight shifts. Move the toy slightly to the left, then slightly to the right. When your baby reaches, they shift weight and learn balance reactions. That's the real sitting skill. What you want to avoid here is propping your baby in a position they can't hold for a long time with pillows surrounding them. That looks cute, but it doesn't teach the skill. It teaches them to collapse into support. Activity number 4, the sit-to-play floor circuit, rolling, pivoting, and transitions. This one is magic because it teaches the missing piece, getting in and out of positions. Many babies can sit when placed there, but struggle to sit independently because they don't know how to transition. They need practice moving from back to side to tummy to side, and eventually into a sit. Here's a simple floor circuit you can do daily. Step 1. Start on the back with a toy at midline. Encourage grabbing with both hands. Step 2. Move the toy slightly to one side to invite a roll. If they're close, help just a little at the hip, not by dragging the arm. Step 3. Once they're on their side, pause and let them play there for a few seconds. Step 4. Encourage them to roll onto tummy, even briefly, and do one reach. Step 5. Help them push back to side lying again. This backside tummy side pattern teaches rotation and core control, which are essential for sitting. If your baby is already rolling both ways, you can add pivoting in tummy time by placing a toy slightly to the side so they turn like a clock. Again, rotation, rotation, rotation. Over time, these floor transitions are what lead to a baby being able to sit up and catch themselves. Now, let's talk about what not to do, because this is where a lot of parents accidentally get stuck. Avoid long periods in containers like loungers, bumbo-style seats, or devices that keep your baby in one position for a long time. Used occasionally and briefly, they're not automatically evil, but when they replace floor time, babies get fewer chances to strengthen their trunk and practice movement variety. Also, avoid practicing sitting when your baby is already exhausted or close to nap time. If your baby is tired, their posture will look worse and they'll learn compensation patterns. Do these exercises at a calm moment, after a diaper change, after a feeding, or right after a nap. And keep it short. Most babies learn better from 5 minutes of great practice than 30 minutes of frustration. So, what's a realistic daily routine? Here's a simple 7-minute plan you can actually stick to. 2 minutes, side-lying play, 1 minute each side. 2 minutes, tummy time power set, 3 rounds of 30 to 40 seconds. 2 minutes, supported tripod, sitting with hip support, short sets. 1 minute, rolling/transition circuit. That's it. If you do that most days, you're giving your baby the exact foundation they need to sit well without forcing. Now, a quick reminder about timelines. Some babies sit independently closer to 5 to 6 months, some closer to 7 to 8 months. There is a wide normal range. What matters more than the calendar is the quality of movement, head control, ability to prop, to roll, and improving trunk stability over time. And if you notice red flags, like very stiff or very floppy tone, strong preference to turn the head one way, not using one arm, or no progress in head control, check in with your pediatrician or a pediatric physical therapist. Early support can make a big difference, and it doesn't mean anything is wrong, it just means your baby might need a little extra help. Let's recap the big idea. Instead of pulling your baby into sitting, build sitting from the ground up. Do tummy time with weight shifts, use side-lying play for gentle core activation. Practice supported tripod sitting with your hands at the hips, and focus on transitions because sitting is a skill, not a pose. If you want, tell me in the comments how old your baby is and what they're doing right now, rolling, propping, pushing up, or getting stuck halfway. And if you'd like more research-based baby development tips that are practical and realistic, subscribe so you don't miss the next video.